What?
Poor Star. I've never seen anybody that would ignore their dog like you do.
I know, huh? What is your problem, huh? You know the cat doesn't want to play with you. So there's no use looking at her whining.
He wants to play with her, but not the way she wants.
Yeah.
Not the way she wants. I saw Dansley here and Sandy and Grasshopper and 3 other people too, Berkeley. So you said you want to be petty?
Yeah, I'll be petty.
I'll be evil.
Although I could have more fun with evil probably, but...
You get to be evil all the time. You always get to be evil.
Yeah, I know, huh?
I pinned the link in case anybody wants to come up.
There's Peplin Creek and there's DJ.
Awesome. Good evening. And if you want to come up, the link is pinned up at the top.
Yeah, see, Dan's right. He says I've got the evil thing going on, so...
Damn it, I always have to be petty. I'm tired because we were short-staffed today. I found out late last night that my main person that volunteers with me has to start taking care of her grandfather, like hospice at home. So it was rough.
Hi, Paul McCarthy. Well, it is hotter than hell again today. Hi, Chili Ed. Larry.
Hey, Larry. Hey, Paul.
I was talking with Bob before the stream started that I've been feeling okay, but it's been kind of a weird thing that all week that I have not, my equilibrium is just shot. I can't even walk across the floor without grabbing on the stuff to keep myself steady. So I haven't been able to go to town. Hi, Laura. But I also, the last few weeks, I've mentioned to Bob that I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing, like on the streams and stuff. I didn't know if it was my computer not being loud enough or what. But he kind of put the two together and said that maybe I have some ear infection or something going on, which would tie the two things together and make total sense. So every once in a while, Bob makes sense, guys.
I try not to show any
nurse. Don't tell anybody because we don't want to ruin his reputation, but every once in a while he can make sense.
Yep. You start giving medical advice and then everybody wants to know about their hoo-ha and their ward and this and that. Nope.
Well, I wasn't like I was coming to you for medical advice because this has been going on for a while and I haven't bombarded your message thing with tales of woe or anything. I just mentioned it because it's been
I still feel bad when you had tapeworms and I knew it and didn't tell you.
Hi, Hank. Yeah, I do have I have a fan, a small one pointed at my computer because it overheats when it's this hot in the house. And I have one running in the room spreading air around. Anyone, hello.
Could also be all the fans running too, Pam.
Yeah, I don't feel sick right now, Laura, which is good. It's just my equilibrium and balance is totally cattywampus to where I'm I can't even get up really and walk across the room without reaching out and grabbing stuff to balance myself. No, Peplin Creek, but thanks for the thought. Hi, Mickey M.
What did he say?
Big Furl, hi.
take care
Did
of
you
you.
see where I messed up on Facebook when I posted about not doing my live stream because I've been sick for a while?
I didn't
And
see
my
it.
and I messed up with that post because my oldest daughter jumped down my throat about me not telling them that I was sick.
Oh, good.
Which is what happens when you have kids. They kind of like they've gotten mad at me before for not mentioning if I don't feel good or anything like that. They kind of tend to jump on my ass for not telling them. But then you don't want to worry everybody.
That is interesting, Mick. Cool. Hey, Dave Farrell, Jenny Lynn, BJ, Hank. Wow. I mean, everybody that's anybody, right?
Gina, hi.
Guy Dancer,
Craig,
Gina Street.
hi.
Hey, Craig.
I know like 3 of my kids live in Oregon in the Pacific Northwest, and they've been having temperatures in the hundreds all week. And that just is not good. Hi, Sky. Actually, Sky, I'm feeling better. I don't feel sick. But what I've got going on right now is a total, like, mess up of my equilibrium where I'm having trouble walking. And if I move my head too fast or anything, it kind of, like, slaps me in the head. But not really going to say dizzy because, like, the room's not swimming or anything like that. It's just if I move too fast or try to walk, I definitely feel it. But Bob and I were talking, and we're thinking maybe it has something to do with my ears, like maybe I have an inner ear infection or something that's throwing my balance off. But as far as, like feeling sick, I've been feeling okay. I just have to, like, not move fast, and if I walk across the room, I kind of stick close to the edges so I can reach out and grab walls and tables and stuff when I start to lose my balance.
Someone's waiting to be noticed.
It's the Yazzie. It is Yazzie. Uh-oh, that set somebody else off. They're like scratching at my legs saying, "Who are you talking to? It's not me." We get jealousy from both sides here.
We slept through our reptile meeting last night, the Yazzie, but Princess sat up here on me.
How is Star? She's a little shit. She's doing good. She got out and had a walkabout the other night, which was a little bit strange, but um, she evidently slipped out the door when I stepped outside for something and I didn't notice. And it was probably like an hour and a half later that I noticed that she wasn't here and searched the house for her and couldn't find her. So I stepped outside and was yelling her name and saw this young girl, probably about 12, 13 years old, kind of step out and look at me like down half a block away. And then her dad stepped out and had Star. So they walked over, and relates to the ear thing again because I could only catch like maybe half of what the guy was saying. And I think part of it was I wasn't hearing him, and the other part was I was so glad to see Star I wasn't paying that much attention. But I know they were saying something about they'd called their landlord, but he wouldn't let them keep her. And my God, she's like, they pick her up on the street and instantly decide that they're going to keep her and start making calls to see if they can keep her or not. I'm like, what the hell? When I got back in the house, going, what the hell? They were trying to keep my dog?
They were probably wondering what kind of person would let a little dog loose on the streets like that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't on purpose.
What's up, you two? Is chat behaving? I'm avoiding chat, so I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy asking the landlord for only 1 to 2 after only 1 to 2 hours. That's a good point.
Yeah, I found it kind of strange. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I would like put the word out in the neighborhood that I found, a little dog and had her over by my house or whatever, but I wouldn't be like claiming ownership of her right away. Because it just happens sometimes. I remember Courtney has a little dog named Ricky. He's a little sweetheart, but at the house that I lived in Livingston, there was a cat door, and actually Buddy broke it. He stuck his head out of it when I was in the yard, and got his head stuck and kind of broke the door up. So I had just taken like a piece of masonite and covered up the hole in the door where the cat door was. And Courtney wanted to go to the grocery store, and we came back, and that little dog had scratched his way through the masonite and made a hole and was gone.
Wow.
Her little dog. And it was less than an hour. Maybe we were gone maybe 45 minutes, maybe not even that long. And we spent, oh God, Courtney was in such a panic and crying, and we drove around for over an hour and would stop once in a while, and she'd get out and call him. And finally, these people had found him on the street and put him in their yard, and he started barking as soon as he heard Courtney's voice. So we got him back, but they weren't aiming to keep him. They were like looking for who he could belong to, because shit like that happens. It happens to everybody once in a while.
Why are you posting Pam's daughter out there? So if we want to give her more info about Pam.
What's that?
Your son posted your daughter's info out there.
Oh yeah, for a GoFundMe. That's because she's getting married on the 1st of August, and they need to find a better place to live. So in lieu of wedding gifts or anything, they're asking for if anybody wants to donate a little bit to help them with their first and last month, so that they can get an apartment. They aren't like hurting bad for money or anything. It's just hard to save up for first and last to get moved to a safer neighborhood, because they aren't the best place right now. And both of them are immunocompromised and that kind of stuff, so they need to find a better place to live than the apartments that they're in. And Courtney has MS, and James, I think, has fibromyalgia and a couple other things wrong with him. But anyway, they need a better place to live, and that's what the GoFundMe is for.
I'm
not going to be able to go to their wedding this time because it's kind of short notice and stuff. They were going to get married later, and they still are. They're going to have like a bigger wedding, kind of like my son had, like a backyard celebration type wedding, probably next summer, and I'll try to go to that one. This one, they're just going to the courthouse and getting married, mostly because his mother is dying, and they want to get married while she's still able to see it. So they decided to do a courthouse marriage with her and a couple other people there. So, but they are going to have a bigger wedding later that I will go to that one. And yesterday she went and got her marriage certificate, which is kind of exciting.
They have to have blood drawn for that.
Huh?
Did they have to get blood drawn for that?
I don't know.
You used to have to.
Yeah, I remember you used to when I got married years ago. I remember I had to do that.
If you do furlough, I'll join up too.
And I remember when I got married, I was kind of a pushover, and my mother-in-law stepped in and kind of took over everything, and I just wanted something super simple. I would have been happy just going to the courthouse, but no, no, no. She wanted a regular marriage, and it had to be in her church, which I could care less. I mean, I just wanted something simple, but she insisted it had to be, performed by their minister in their church. Well, their church happened to be like a um, German Lutheran church, and there was quite a few things. Like his cousin wanted to play guitar and sing for the wedding, which I would have loved, but the minister said that all of any songs sung at the wedding had to be out of the hymn book of the church, which was pretty sad. But the funniest thing is we had to, before we got married, we had to go have a talk with the minister at his house. And I will never forget this, because we go down to his basement, and he's like sitting at a desk, and we're sitting on the couch facing at a desk, and he starts talking to us about marriage, marriage. So so he's giving us this talk, and he's saying that sometimes there might be times, when, like, he looked at my ex-husband, and he says, like, when Dwayne wants to have, and he could not say sex, Bob. He could not say the word.
Why?
I don't know, but he said, sometimes Dwayne might want to do it, and I might, but I might not feel like it. I'm sitting there like trying so hard not to laugh, because this guy is talking to us about sex and he can't even say the word. Oh dear. It was pretty funny anyway.
Who would never want to have sex? That was pretty dumb. Thank you, Bunny. I thought you were talking to Pam at first because I didn't see the bob up there. You said your hair
my beard does look really good today, doesn't it? I gave it a good trim before we started the live stream. Oh God, wouldn't the snow be nice right now? We had one day Sunday. We had one day relief. This last Sunday, it was thunderstorms all day, and it got up. The highest it got up was 60 degrees for a high, and that was so nice. I wish it would have stayed like that for a week, but nope, it's back to being hot again. Patrick!
Where the hell you been, Patrick?
Patrick, good to see you.
You must have made bail finally.
Huh?
You must have made bail.
Oh, he must have. I haven't seen him for a long time.
I know.
And I'm really glad to see you, Patrick.
I'm really not looking forward to end of summer, start of fall. That's when we get our ridiculous heat. Yeah, we get Indian summer always. People that have been abused.
Rarely over 85. That's pretty good for California. It's been, we had one day when it was up to 90, and like today it's like 82, but it's 82 without a single breeze blowing, and the sun hitting the top of this damn trailer, it like heats it up like an oven. So it gets pretty damn miserable. Oh, thank you, Patrick. Oh my God, thank you again, Patrick. Patrick is showering you with gifts.
Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, Sky Dancer makes a good point. I was just being silly, but there are people that do.
75 to 80 and 55 at night. Oh, that
I
actually
can
sounds
remember the
nice.
last day it was below.
We
Oh,
we
wow.
get into the 50s at night too. Portland, where my kids live in Portland and Eugene and Western Oregon, there it's been getting over 100 during the day there, which is pretty damn miserable because it's pretty high humidity there because there's
Yeah,
rivers and streams everywhere.
I bet it's miserable.
And when it gets up to 100 degrees in Portland, you know it because it is muggier than shit.
They have a whole lot of,
Now, where's Furloughs at? I can't remember.
what? He
Furloughs
lives,
Aquatics.
he lives in the Panhandle, Florida.
Lives where?
The Panhandle of Florida.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon. Northern California, where Grasshopper is, it's over 100 there. Yeah, it's 82 here today, but it's hot in this house. It's like suffocatingly hot.
I don't think we made it to 90 today. We had a nice breeze all day, though, so that was nice. I'm going what, to Kentucky over the weekend.
Oh no, Patrick. Oh no, hugs. Many hugs, and I hope everything goes okay. Your baby sister, I'm sorry. Well,
I
that
knew
explains
something
why
was
you
up.
haven't been around.
I knew something had to be up. Yeah. Thank you, Patrick.
We haven't been up to 100 here, but
Are you
only
serious?
because we're so damn high in elevation. I mean, Laramie sits at 7,165 feet above sea level. But, um, like you leave here, like Cheyenne's been well over 100 and Denver's been over 100. But we're a hell of a lot higher than they are, like over 1,000 feet higher than they are. Yes, many hugs, Patrick, and I'll keep you in my thoughts. Hi, Curl Kitty.
I thought it was Killer Kitty until I heard Dan pronounce it something else. We follow each other on the Instagram or TikTok or
Yeah, I
both.
have no idea. I just,
K-
I just pronounced it,
It's
which could be
Killer.
right or could be wrong.
I say Killer. Hey, Lori. You can start now. Lori's here. So, are you not going tonight, Pam? Is that what you were
Yeah,
saying?
I am going to go ahead and go tonight. I haven't gone. I mean, I've missed so much time here the last few weeks that I'm definitely going tonight.
So, that time you got busted by your daughter was a previous time.
That was when I posted about Saturday's show. I got busted by my daughter that saw the post and chewed out for not telling them.
What time are you going, Sky Dancer said?
I'm going to go at 8:30 my time right after Dan's done. I was talking to Blackie after his show last night,
Oh
and
yeah.
he was looking for Grasshopper on Facebook, and I told him that he doesn't do Facebook. So I got to read what he said to me because it made me laugh. He says, "Are you listening, Grasshopper? Are you ready for this?" He says, "Tell him to communicate with me if he professes his love to me each week. He's not subscribed to my OnlyFans, so his love must not be sexually based."
We can hope. Hey, Santa Day.
Oh,
That sounds like an original quote too.
yeah. Oh. Hi,
Pam,
Santa dude.
Dan Slay said remind him later he thinks might have a solution for your PC overheating. Oh, 30 minutes. And Dan is back tonight, right? No, he's not streaming tonight, is he? Did you
Yeah, I
know
just
him?
caught when he streamed last night. 'Cause he started a couple hours later than he usually does, but he's got a lot going on the home front right now. So,
Is
okay,
Dan
Laura, have a good night.
is Dan streaming tonight?
I think so. He didn't say he wasn't going to.
Was it
I haven't
last
seen
week
it
he
pop
was on?
up yet, but I'm gonna check because I'm curious what his giveaway is tonight if he's like posted it yet.
Was it last week he took off then?
No, it was the week before last.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going to AAA, so I don't know. That
Did
was
he go to
good.
AAA?
It hasn't happened yet.
I don't see anything up yet.
See you later, Laura.
Nope, I don't see anything posted yet, but sometimes he's later posting, so and it wouldn't be in the notifications yet 'cause it's still too far out. I
All
don't
right.
see anything from Rob yet either. So I don't know if he's going after you or not.
Haven't seen him in here either.
Hi, Shepherd's Gal, hi. I can't wait for summer to be over and fall to be here so I can feel normal again.
Well, I'm just sitting here fantasizing that I'm in a tub of cool water. I will be shortly. Now what? What? Sorry, can't. Sorry, can't pay you this week, guys. 6:30 a.m. in the mornings. What's wrong with people? I grew up with respect. Some people have none. I wouldn't. dare message anyone at that time. Huh. Well, what happened? Pam, were you up harassing people at 6:30 in the morning?
What? I can't hear you again.
It's because you can't hear. See what Craig Doniger said there?
Yeah.
I said, were you up harassing people at 6:30 again? A day off too. What the hell?
Sometimes I'm still awake at 6:30. I never get up at 6:30 though.
Right. I hate
But
it when
sometimes I stay up that late. That counts.
I'm still up at 6:30 and I have to be at the doctor at noon. I hate that.
Oh hell no, I wouldn't call anybody at 6:30 in the morning. I would be a lot more likely to call you at 1 o'clock in the morning.
That would be fine.
When I worked at Starbucks, I used to have to open up at 5 in the morning once in a while, and I absolutely hated that. I wouldn't speak to anybody until at least 9 o'clock in the morning. Glare at everybody.
Still angry
Okay, Dan,
about
we'll
it.
see you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Dan. Later. Well, what happened, Craig? I must have missed something. Let me scroll back up.
I think it was just somebody calling him at 6:30 in the morning. Ed, hi Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Are you at the Triple Crown yet, Ed? Are you going to go to that, Bob?
I was, but I gave my room to somebody else. Decided not to.
Uh,
Dan said hi bye. And
he's going to
going
leave
to
at like
leave
3 in the morning.
3 in the morning.
Yeah. Ed has lost a lot of weight. I've been noticing that on Facebook. He's looking downright skinny.
He is. That was one of the main reasons I was hanging out with Ed. Was he was kind of chubby like me, and now he makes me look bad. So I'm gonna have to drop him, I think. I really noticed it in like the videos of when we went to Atlanta a couple months ago. Really noticed it.
I really noticed it on a picture that he posted on Facebook. I was going, damn, he's getting skinny.
He is. I wish. When?
It says
Got
you got.
some new shoes. What kind of shoes did you get, Ed? I'm wanting new shoes.
Did you get some clown shoes? I could see you wearing clown shoes.
Now you busted his Halloween idea. My German exchange student from years ago was coming with his family tomorrow, and my brother's coming tonight. Awesome. Cleaning and packing at the same time. I love the Storm Chasers too, Scott Anson. Love that.
I saw them one time when I lived in Huntley, which is east of Billings, Montana, a little tiny town east of Billings. And when I lived in Huntley, my aunt came to visit, and we went into Billings to get some groceries because we were going to go to Yellowstone Park for a couple of days. And while we were in town, we got what we needed, and we were on the freeway heading back towards Huntley. And my aunt looked over and she says, "Does that look like a funnel cloud forming?" And we kind of pulled off the side of the freeway, and we watched this funnel cloud form and drop down and hit Billings. And it actually did quite a bit of damage in Billings. But I called my daughter, and she was living downtown. Courtney was living downtown Billings, and I called her, and she said the sirens were going off, the tornado sirens were going off, but she thought it was just a trial run because they do that once in a while. And I said, "No, there's a tornado on the ground. We're sitting here watching it." I said, "You better get in your basement." And then I called my son and his wife. We're at a mall, and I called them, and they didn't know anything about it. I told them just find a safe place to stand. Don't leave the mall because it's on the ground right now. And then they closed the freeway ahead of us. So we had to sit there anyway, and there was like pieces of house insulation and stuff dropping out of the sky all around us. And then when it ended and they opened up the freeway again, we had just started down the freeway, and we saw the storm chaser trucks. Their vans, there was like 3 of them, I think, on the other side of the freeway, like going like hell, headed for Billings. And I found out later what happened is in Huntley, where I lived, there was 3 funnel clouds that didn't touch down, but there was 3 funnel clouds hanging over Huntley. And they stopped and were waiting to see if any of them were going to touch down. So meanwhile, one touched down in Billings, and they missed it. So that's the time I saw the storm chasers, because they had actually been in the town that I lived in, because, like I say, there was 3 funnel clouds hanging over the town.
It was a local storm chaser, but anyway, there was one of their SUV things beside me in front of me at the traffic light yesterday, and it said it was number 2. So they have a number 1 at least somewhere.
Yeah, these were like big vans, like not vans, but the big like construction type vehicles, you know.
Reinforced heavy duty.
They had the big satellite things on top of them.
Speaking of reinforced, hey Tennessee Aqua, welcome. It had some really interesting info on the sides of it, like the different hurricanes and the different storms and all kinds of info on it to read while I was stopped at the light looking at it.
Yeah, these ones were like dark brown.
I can't remember what color this one was. It had local tags.
It said storm chasers on the side of it.
Yeah, it said storm chaser something number 2. I don't think it was like the national storm chaser thing. Had Tennessee tag.
But this tornado that touched down in Billings, it didn't. I think one person was killed, but it hit the big center where they did all the fairground stuff, and they had buildings for the car races and stuff like that. And it took out one whole side of a building with all the stands and stuff where you could see them through the side of the building. So the whole brick side of the building was gone. And it picked up a truck from a car lot and dropped it into the middle of one of their office buildings. And the laundromat that I used to do my laundry at every week was just gone. The roof was gone, and there wasn't a single machine inside of it. And one of the great big, like, triple load machines was sitting on the roof, and all the other machines, washers and dryers, were all gone. And I heard they got dumped into a lake in the middle of Billings.
What?
So it was actually, and it was on like, they had pictures of it on the Weather Channel for a week afterwards, because I watched them when I got back from Yellowstone Park. So we went to Yellowstone Park the next day, and when we got home, I watched all the films. But hey, I've got some photographs here, and I'll hit share if you want to pull them up, and I'll show you the pictures we took from the freeway. Not that they're that exciting or anything, but hey, it's something to look at, right?
Robert said a meth truck wrecked and he stole it. That sucks about the garbage truck, Ed. Plastic going everywhere.
Okay, it should be up there to share. If you see it. Yep, there it is. You can see the tornado right in the middle of the picture. That was from the freeway. And let me show you the other ones.
Let me see if
That
I can
one,
make
that one shows it. You can see it right over the top of that middle house. You can see the tornado. And there's another one from the freeway. You can kind of see it. And that one there, that's after they closed the freeway. And it was actually, in that picture, it was actually headed for Huntley, but it fizzled out before it got there. And that one shows it pretty good.
That's cool there. That's a good picture. What is that to the right of it, that white thing, just a break in the cloud?
That is a oil refinery plant in Billings.
No, up in the air beside the tornado.
Oh, up in the air? Oh, that's just the clouds and the tornado.
See there?
There's another one from the freeway. But yeah, so that was the tornado that touched down in Billings when I lived out that way.
Pam, you should do a painting of it. Here's an idea.
But we watched it, like I say, my aunt pointed it out when it was just starting to form. So we watched it like totally form into a funnel and drop down when it touched down. I think it was getting power lines, because like you could see sparks and stuff flying where it was touching down.
Hey, Daniel. You should
But
put
it
a
was the
cow in it.
tornado that hit Billings for like 20 years or so. So
Could you do that, Pam? Could you draw the tornado and put a cow in it, Ed said?
Not yet.
Maybe
Put a little
even,
cow in the air.
maybe a buffalo.
Oh dear. Daniel, hi. Rob, hi.
What Rob do you see? Did you say
Bobby.
Rob?
Bobby. Robert.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm watching for Rob 93.
No, I haven't seen him, and I don't see anything yet. Let me
Princess,
refresh to see if he's got any stream posted. He might not be going today
princess,
because
come on.
I haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, let's
I
do
haven't
a
seen
deep
anything
dive.
from Dan yet either. But
Let's
sometimes
do a
his
deep
doesn't
dive.
come up until the last minute. And I don't see anything posted about Rob streaming. So I'm thinking maybe he's not going today.
Yeah, yeah. Tennessee is Robert.
Okay, Ed, we shall see you later.
Bye, Ed.
Have fun this weekend. I'll send you a link in case you can come up and do a little live stream from there or join us from there for a little bit. Show us what's going on Saturday night. There's Princess.
Yep. Nice. She can jump up. Elsie can't, but she's big enough. Oh, she laid me on the mustache.
Of course, you know I can't hear anything you're saying.
You better go to the doctor. You better go to the doctor.
I hear you.
You could have some booby roach eggs in your ears.
Bob, has your 236 spawned yet?
That's my what? No. No, they have not. I only have the two of them. I got three and I lost one, months ago.
Maybe I just need to clean my Minnie Mouse ears. See, Craig says it's hard to hear you a bit too.
He said a little bit. You can't hear thunder.
Yep, I can hear him now too when he sits up closer. Patty, hello.
How's that? Is that better?
That's a
Guess
lot
not.
better, yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, Patty. Tim, you were talking about getting something to use in conjunction with those ears. I forgot what it was now.
I forget what I was gonna get.
Yeah,
What was I gonna get?
I don't know. You talk so much smack, I can't keep up.
I remember talking about putting my ears on top of something, but now I don't remember what it was.
Maybe something we best not remember. Maybe it was in the reptile discussion, Pam. I can't remember.
It was something in the reptile discussion because I was talking about wearing something and just putting my ears on top, but now I don't remember what it was. Oh, I remember what it was. It was your Tennessee. It was your Tennessee Fish Mafia hat.
That's
I
the
was
one,
talking about getting one of them and just like putting my ears on top of it.
like that one.
That would look really good with Minnie Mouse ears.
I don't know about that. It would look real good with my Tennessee Fish Mafia shirt, but I never can remember it. We were delivering Mexican food to Ed's mother, and I didn't go in. We just pulled up, and Ed ran it in, and he had the shirt in his house, but we both forgot it. The head of Deadpool that was Ed's needs many mouths. What? The head of Deadpool that Ed needs many mouths.
Oh yeah, that head that he always has behind him.
Oh yeah, I was trying to remember what that was about. Now, Pam, I have another doctor's appointment. I have 3 this week. I scheduled them all in 1 week because I love them. Tomorrow at 11, so I can't stay staying up till all hours of the night. Assuming. Well, we dropped down to 14 people from 24.
Oh, we did, huh?
What did you do, Pam?
It must have been the tornado pictures board, everybody.
Possibly. It could be that they're roving and following Ed wherever Ed goes, you know. I don't know. But Bob needs to be fresh for all the doctor probes, and I mean fresh. Okay. I don't even remember which doctor it is tomorrow. It was the old people doctor Monday. The epidural was yesterday. Oh no, it's not tomorrow. It's Friday. I'm just at the ARC tomorrow. That's where I got to be at 11.
What?
I don't know what the other one is Friday. Oh, the orthopedic. Yeah.
We have the new variant is like running rampant through Wyoming right now.
What, monkeypox?
Our hospitalizations and death numbers have been climbing again, which is kind of surprising, but it's doing it. So
I heard yesterday on some kind of news stuff that said that monkeypox is a thing now.
yeah, I saw that there was something like 1,029 cases in New York City.
It's upgraded to whatever now, whatever it
Yeah. And that one, it spreads through bodily fluids, unlike COVID. And it can live for 15 days on a surface. And that's kind of not good.
And that's kind of like hepatitis, but a little more stable than hepatitis, it sounds like. Blood and body fluid precautions, enteric precautions. Yep. It's cold today.
Oh, I wish it was cold here.
I know. It sounds good just to hear that. It's a great diversion from the wretched workday.
Yeah, and the good thing is that smallpox vaccine works against monkeypox. I was vaccinated for smallpox when I was a kid, but I never got a scar or a sore at all. So I'm not sure if it worked or not. Because I think I read that if you didn't get any kind of sore or anything, the shot didn't work on you. But I do remember standing in line and getting vaccinated, but everybody else got like a sore. Then they ended up with a little round scar on their arm, and I never got anything. I never got a sore.
Well, by the time I'm younger than you, 6 months, but so we had the little sugar cubes. We didn't have to
Oh,
take a shot.
sugar cubes? I don't remember those at all. I got a shot.
Well, they did in the olden times, but I'm younger than you. It really was a sugar cube. We were surprised.
Yeah, I think, Dan, that they've quit. Like it's the COVID's been pushed into the background. Like in Wyoming, there's never anything on the news about it or anything. If you want to know what's going on, you got to watch the numbers on the health site and that kind of stuff. And like I say, our death rate and hospitalizations are on the incline again.
You see that? You better stay out of the creek.
But like I say, they've kind of quit posting anything about it in the news. Like if they ignore it, it'll go away. But it's not going away. And this new variant, I guess, is like super, 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 super contagious. So when I go to town, I need to get to town, but my equilibrium's been so far off, I haven't been able to. But when I do go, I'm definitely like double masking up because it's definitely going up in Wyoming. What are you doing?
What is forced abstinence?
I think
That
he's talking
seems.
about monkeypox and spreading through bodily fluids.
What is forced abstinence, though? I've never heard that term. Just curious. Okay, take it down, Bob. I want to know what it is.
Ouch. I have a box sitting on the floor and Star is like attacking it and trying to tear it apart. So if you hear growling and stuff, it's her attacking a cardboard box,
Seems
trying to
like a
kill it. Trying to
worthy
kill it.
cause. Worthy cause. Where's the cause? He's not going to tell me what it is. I'm going to have to Google it after this, damn it. Oh, Pam, you need to do something with your boy. Say again, Daniel. The doctor put me on antibiotics and steroids today for chest. Think I've got something. Sounds like that's exactly what the vet did for Love, the little dog at the ark that I was going to get. She's feeling bad again and blowing blood out of her nose snot. And so I took her yesterday and they gave her steroid shot and 2-week antibiotic shot. Convenient. Elderly homes. It's worse over here. Simply a mild parents to live in their house.
Yeah, this new variant that's going around, I don't think the vaccines are working at all for it.
Are you
And they're saying
serious?
that even people who have had COVID recently are getting the new variant because it's like just enough different and super contagious. So, but of course, nobody's going to wear masks or anything around here because this is Wyoming, and Wyoming doesn't do stuff like that.
It's too bad.
The,
Too many.
the elderly homes in Wyoming were hit really hard too with the COVID. I think we were like per capita, Wyoming was number one in the nation for deaths in nursing homes. But the thing about Wyoming is that our population here is so low that nobody really pays attention to what's going on in Wyoming because there's no people here.
It's like a ghost state.
Yeah.
All right,
The
so you're
funny
gonna.
thing about Wyoming that Wyoming does lead the nation in is guns. And by a surprising amount, if you look at the top 5 states with the most guns per capita, now going by number of guns per 1,000 people, on the list, the number 2, 3, and 4 are like in the 20s and low 30s number of guns per capita per 1,000 people. So say like 29 guns for every 1,000 people. And then you jump up to number 1, which is Wyoming. And Wyoming has an average of 249 guns per 1,000 people. So it goes from like number 2 has like 29 to Wyoming that has like 249.
That's a lot of guns. And I've only got 2.
I don't know how to pronounce your name. But you have to talk to the Codfather there.
There's the link. Smile 50 will get you started. Right? All right.
That would probably do it. Call you G. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. Because I would not even want to attempt to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. But I will remember G.
The Tennessee Fish Mafia. Okay, we've been here over an hour now. What?
Yep, are you going to end it now?
Hello, Roxanne, if you're lurking. Hey, Roxanne, if you're lurking.
Oh, yes, you would. If you ever joined the Mafia, it would definitely have to be under your obvious sleeve.
Yeah. That's funny. On Instagram, it's been showing all the different people that got whacked on The Sopranos over the course of that show. And it's just, if they're all under 1 minute, and I remember every one of them, they got whacked, taken out. I'm a goddamn member here. You tell them, Patty. Tell them. Damn it. Roxanne says hi, Patty. Lots of tanks, 480 gallons, 250s, etc. Awesome. Do you have a channel? Do you have videos like on YouTube?
I just looked, and he's got a chat. He doesn't have anything posted on his channel yet.
Oh, well, maybe he's just starting up. Welcome. Show us some of those tanks when you get a chance.
Hi, all. That's another new name to me.
All. It's the same guy. Damn it.
And all also doesn't have any um, videos posted and has 1 subscriber.
Oh, he sent me an email earlier with a video.
Oh,
Alright.
you're all? Dan says he's all. Dan is all the people.
I'm totally confused. I got so upset I dropped my phone. So confused. You're the most good people, hunters of nature's loving people, knowing it's kind, sweet and simple things. Yep. I was trying to get it out of the tripod to show y'all how the cat was sitting beside me. She was tapping me on my arm and trying to get me to look at her. She gave up. Mama C, the big blue cat. Dan, you're so fresh and just a naughty boy, Patty said with a glint in her eye. Dad, are you saying you're on?
Dan.
I know.
Dan. He
I know.
typoed.
I know. Dan is off. Yes, I am ending it, Pam, to go back to your question. I know, right? Who to time out? I've got to go look up whatever that was. He never would tell me what it is. I forgot now. I should have wrote it down. See? That's why I don't know things. All right. I've got to go soak in a tub of cold water.
That sounds good.
I'm doing it. And I'll see you, I guess, at 9 if Dan is going.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. A lot of times he doesn't get his thumbnail up until late, so I gotta still get mine up too. I'll send you the link when I get mine up. So, okay, I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Everybody try to stay cool enough to breathe.
Wait a
anyway.
minute. Love to see Steenfont's Tetra vid from Dan's Fish. I'll have to go check that out. He made one about those barbs, and I got 17 of them. Where they're being shipped on the 1st. Those Dalkin CI whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. Hey,
I got
George.
17 of those. See you later, Grasshopper Sam. George, hey, we're just getting out of here. You should go live because Rob 93's not. Somebody should go live and we can send people there.
Yeah, you need to go live.
See you. Good night.
Bye, guys. See you later on tonight.